Hey, it's Kip Haynes with Mahalo.com. Today we're going to learn the song If You're Wondering If I Want You To, I Want You To by Weezer. And I want you to learn this song as well as you can. So the first thing we're going to do is work on the rhythm part to this song, because that's the best, most awesomest part there is to this song. And the first line starts on a D note, and it goes D, B, A. And the second phrase goes B, A, and F sharp. Okay? And so I'm going to play the rhythm that they play very slowly so that you can kind of hear it for yourself. And that's one good thing about videos, is that you can actually see and hear the rhythms, because if you look up the tablature of the song, they just show you the 3 notes and that's it, and you've got to work out the rhythm for yourself. But I have worked it out for you. So here's how it goes. Okay, then it goes to the G, B flat, C, A. Okay, it sounds more like this. Okay, so a couple of tricks to getting this rhythm nailed down that I found is that as you speed it up, you have a difficult time going from the A string down to the E string. So here's where you need to watch your pick action, okay? And what I have found makes this a little easier is if you do downstrokes on the first few hits, okay, and the next one, do a downstroke on the A string, or an upstroke, it doesn't really matter, but then come back on the E string with the upstroke. So it's like this. Instead of trying to play everything with downstrokes, which a lot of newer players try to do, like this. That's okay when you're playing it slow, but when you get rolling pretty fast, I highly recommend the upstroke on the E string. And another trick that I kind of figured out when I was learning this song is that when you get down to that A, so it goes dun, 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 the next eighth note is right back up to the D. So you might have a tendency to go like something like that, but you're going to keep right on with the rhythm if you be sure to hop from that A right back to the D. And here's the rhythm again. And then back down, we're going to go down to the second part. G. Okay? And I'm going to try to play this a little bit faster for you so you can hear what it's supposed to sound like. Okay, now the next part is just like a muted kind of strumming pattern. So it sounds something like this. Right, and the drum machine's going on, and he's singing the first verse. Actually, that's the pre-chorus, so it sounds like this. And that's the pre-chorus. And normally you play a D like this on the acoustic, but you know, if you're playing the electric and you had distortion, you might go to a power chord, which basically is on the 5th fret. It looks like this. Or if you want to play a little fuller chord with a bar in it, it's this, D. The next chord is B minor. Or if you want to just play the power chord. And then G. And again, you might be used to playing G like this, but I'm going to play it more power chord style like this. And then move that on up to A. So we're going to move up to the 5th fret here. And then back to the D. Okay, so those are the chords. And the first and second chord, the D and B minor, they each get 2 bars each, so that's 8 counts per each chord. And then the G and the A only get 2 bars. I'm sorry, the G and the A only get 1 bar each, and then the D gets 2 bars at the end. So this is what it's going to sound like when you put it all together. Pretty simple. And the bridge is a very easy part. This is kind of when the song breaks down to an a cappella, mostly vocal part, and the guitar is kind of in the background. It's acoustic, and it really follows the tonal changes that the voices are making. So the chords there are G, and I'm just going to play them kind of the traditional acoustic style way. A, B flat, and I'm just gonna skip the third, okay, because it sounds weird because there's a modulation happening. So I'm just playing B flat power chord on the 1st fret, and then moving up to B minor, then back to G. Actually, it's better to play the G as a barred chord like this. This is the 3rd fret right here, because you're gonna go to a G minor next, and then A. And then A7. Okay? So G, A, B flat, no 3rd, B minor, G, G minor, A, A7. And here's what it sounds like when we put it all together. G, A, B flat, B minor, G, G minor, A, A7. Okay, so those are all the parts of the whole song, and it's not too difficult. The rhythm at the beginning is probably the most difficult. And I love this song. It's a lot of fun to play at parties or get-togethers or whatever, and it's got some cool rhythms to it. So I hope you enjoy playing it, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks again for watching. If you'd like to learn more great songs, check out one of these videos. Also, if you're learning how to play guitar, be sure and check out mahalo.com/howtoplayguitar for newbies.